Oh. Oh, damn, we love a good cup of tea. Ready to watch some football. Hey guys, what's going on? How are you guys doing? That's a genuine question. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, that's for sure. And I hope you are as excited as I am for this match of football we are about to see get underway between Japan and Norway. This should be a high-octane, intense match. Japan have been near perfect this tournament so far. They have yet to concede a goal and have put into some really convincing performances against the likes of Zambia, Costa Rica, and Spain. We were live earlier today for the Watchalong of Spain v Switzerland, where Spain picked up a convincing 5-1 victory over Switzerland. They were very, very strong indeed, and this game is going to get underway in a matter of minutes. The 3-4-3 formation for Japan has been working a treat up till this point. And what can they do today against Norway? Miyazawa on that left wing. Got to keep an eye out for her. She's been fantastic. Tanaka through the middle as well. So much threat in this Japanese lineup, man. Oh my gosh. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Let's go Norpants, says Spencer. Goats here, how's it going? Barry's jumping in with the prediction, says 3-3, annoy on pens. Max is here as well, says Japan 5-0 and Velhoon as well. Guys, hope you're doing well. Aussie's here. And that's right, a long time no see, says Aussie. I know, right? I mean, what was it? It was approximately just over an hour since we were last live. And of course, a bunch of you guys were there for that, which was a lot of fun. We were live for Spain v Switzerland, and this is our second live of the day. And this game being played in Wellington, where it's not raining. Breaking news, it is not raining in Wellington, which is quite rare. It's been raining for so many games in Wellington this tournament. But it's good to see that it's reasonable weather. Reasonable weather in Wellington tonight. Aussie reckons it's going to be 3-1 to Japan. I'm backing a Japan win as well. I did release my round of 16 predictions video earlier today, in which I backed a Japan win. And I'm sticking with that. I think Japan will get the victory here. They were very, very good today. Griddle, yes, we will be playing Griddle at halftime as well today. Griddle, our A-League trivia game, that is being played at halftime. So make sure you stick around for that one at the halftime break. But here we go to get us underway. Kickoff in Wellington. Let's go. We are underway officially. Of course, the broadcast, the YouTube streams here, usually just slightly behind your broadcast potentially. So please just be aware of that the delay might be present. But here we go. Interesting to see as well that Japan are wearing their away kit here. Which is a delicious away kit, I must say. The soft pink, the soft purple. But you'd figure they could have just worn their home blue kit, right? Again, because Norway's all red. But hey, I'm not complaining. That Japan away kit's great. It's a delicious kit, bro. It's a very, very nice football kit. Very, very nice. And it's an early chance for Japan. They're almost in, and Norway just managed to get it clear in the end. But that was a close chance there. Very close chance. No, Max. Have not done Griddle today, Max. So we will be playing at halftime. So we've been doing that every day for the last week or so, playing Griddle live here on stream. And we're going to be doing it once again today on stream at halftime, playing Griddle. Hopefully we do better. We haven't got a 9 out of 9 for a little while, I don't think. I've been struggling the last few days, man. Yesterday we got 7 out of 9. With yesterday, New Zealand Knights was one of the clubs in there, and that really stumped me. So, corner, Japan. Endo goes low. And Norway winning the foul there. So, bright early start here for Japan, who are looking to continue their fantastic form from the group stage. Spencer says the Japan kit is sick. It is so nice, isn't it? It's really, really nice. Valhoon says Japan always have nice kits. Very, very nice indeed, hey. Very nice kits. Marcus also dropped in his score prediction also earlier. Says 3-1 for Japan as well. So we've got a couple 3-1 predictions. And I think this one will be tight. I mean, we can't forget about Norway and the quality that they possess. I mean, keep an eye on Graham Hansen at right wing there, Roman Haug as well, who grabbed a couple goals against the Philippines in their final game. Harvey off the left, Reiten as well. She's a class player in midfield as well for Norway. Of course, for Norway, worth mentioning as well once again, Ada Hegerberg on the bench. Ada Hegerberg not involved from the start today. There was a concern in that second group stage game against Switzerland when Ada Hegerberg, can't talk. Ada Hegerberg pulled out with seconds before kickoff in that game due to a mystery injury. So she's on the bench today. Spencer, you're right, Spencer says, I reckon Butter will appreciate an earlier kickoff. It is 6 p.m. here on the eastern side of Australia, and it would be 8 p.m. local time in Wellington, where this game is being played. Chilly afternoon, chilly evening, I imagine it would be in Wellington. Let's find out. Let's ask Siri what the temperature is in Wellington right now. What's the temperature in Wellington right now? Let's find out.
In Wellington, New Zealand, it's 7 degrees.
7 degrees, dude. I didn't realize it got that cold. Top of 12 today. I didn't realize it got that cold in New Zealand, bro. 7 degrees right now in New Zealand. What is it here where I am? I mean, I'm kind of cold and it's 16, bro. Wow, I shouldn't be complaining. Some of these, I mean, we're seeing, especially in these New Zealand games, like a lot of people on the sideline just absolutely like rugged up in like big jackets. So, yeah, Freshman's back here as well. Hope you're doing well, Freshman. Good to see you back here for the second stream of the day. Long ball for Japan. That'll be claimed by the keeper. So, this game should be, I say should be because we never know, we could have some surprises here, but this game should be a bit more even than the previous round of 16 game where we saw Spain just simply completely outclass Switzerland. So, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Spain were just far too good against Switzerland, but these teams I expect to be a bit more balanced. But Japan, based off their form in this tournament so far, you could probably suggest that that they could be dark horses for this tournament, man, to go all the way and lift the trophy at the end. They did it, Japan, didn't they? They did it back in 2007, right? I believe was the last time Japan lifted the trophy. Endo at left wing for Japan. Or left wing back, of course. We know Japan play this 3-4-3 system and play it to perfection. Endo's delivery isn't bad, and it's going to fall in the box, but they get it clear there. Norway, that was a little bit nervy there. It's still on here for Japan. Good start, and that ball whipped in towards the far post is going to float out of play. So Japan, that was Shimizu with the cross there, starting very brightly today. Very, very brightly. Coast feeds football. Coast watch. What did we say in that previous stream? We were talking about food. If anyone that wasn't there before, we had a big discussion about food in our stream earlier today for the Spain Switzerland Watchalong. Coast watch feeds, or maybe Coast feeds football. Do I feed football? We've got the a cup of tea here. Nothing fancy today. Nothing fancy. Wow, Marcus says, I have Norwegian descent and should support Norway, but I want Japan to win. There you go. It's actually been interesting. We've had a bunch of people in chat, sort of like Australian viewers, but it's been cool hearing all like the different, the variety of backgrounds that people have, like their heritages and stuff. South American heritage, European heritage. It's cool. So, Norway getting a first chance of the game to get on the ball here, control things, and long ball is cut out. you can see when Japan defend here, they do drop into that back five, which has been so hard to break down this whole tournament. No one has been able to break through them. So basically in defense, it turns into a 5-4-1 for Japan. And here they go. You can see on the counter-attack how quickly these wingbacks are getting forward for Japan here. And here we go. Long-range hit. Well, I liked the idea, but that was always drifting wide. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort in the end there by Miyazawa, who's one of those attacking players who we have to keep an eye on tonight. The number 7 for Japan. Max says, I'm a New Zealand fan here. So disappointed to go out in the group stage. Dude, even as an Australian, I must say, I was disappointed to see New Zealand go out. It would have been so good to see New Zealand go through, especially after winning that first game. You know, they get the win against Norway, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, this could be really interesting. New Zealand could be going through. And then they were pretty lackluster against Philippines and against Switzerland, and they just didn't have enough in the end to get through, which was a shame, which was a real shame. In the end, they only scored 1 goal across their 3 group stage games in New Zealand. And that's not quite good enough to get through to the knockout stage. So it's a shame. It's a real shame, isn't it? Spencer says, Coast watch Feastball. Feastball. So, Japan quite clearly happy for Norway to have possession here at the back. Not necessarily pressing too hard here, Japan. But you can see that at it's almost like a 5-2-3, this defensive formation with that front 3 of it's Fujino, Tanaka, and Miyazawa for Japan, who are staying the highest. And Norway looking for the gaps here, but you can see as Norway move forward here, the back 5 there for Japan, which is yet to concede this tournament. And they'll be hoping to maintain that defensive record, that immaculate defensive record tonight. Halftime, we will be playing Griddle, so make sure you stick around at halftime for our regular halftime Griddle segment. Ozzy says, is it just me or does YouTube need a 1K sub play button? Is that the what do you call it? Like the plaque thing? It's not a plaque. It's like the thing. I know what you mean. It's like the thing they send you when you hit like a milestone. There would be a lot of people getting it, that's for sure. Hey, it'd be cool as a good way to sort of like celebrate people getting 1K, which is obviously a big achievement for me when I hit 1K, man. Which happened last year, I think. Getting to 1K is harder than 100K in my opinion. Yeah, interesting. I mean, like, it's probably depends on the niche, but you're probably not wrong there, Ozzy. It can be tricky especially when you're starting off. Japan have a corner here. The first corner of the game second corner of the game for Japan here. And even though Norway have had some decent spells of possession up to this point, it's Japan who are definitely starting brighter. Here we go. It's going to be Fujino with the delivery here for Japan. Going short. Building nicely here, Japan. Ball chipped in. Decent delivery. That's gone wide for a corner. So I tell you what, the keeper came for that and was nowhere near it. And it's just a little warning sign there for Norway, showing that Japan are going to be up for this one tonight, I think. Potential offside call there, maybe, if that did end up in the back of the net. Did look like the attacking player there, Kumagi, was slightly offside. But another corner here. Endo. Again, they go short here. So, a bit of a set play here system for Japan. This time hasn't worked out, though. Fresh Mars, what do you think of Mbappe join Spurs? Hey, as a Spurs fan, would I take Mbappe? Of course. I mean, who wouldn't, right? One of the best players in the world. Will it happen? It's highly unlikely, right? But yeah, I did hear that like floating around that Spurs were interested, but I mean, who wouldn't be interested in Mbappe? If it happened, hypothetically, I don't think it would necessarily mean that Tottenham, jump right up into a top four conversation, but it would be intriguing, wouldn't it? It would be intriguing. Oh, nice play. Here comes Japan. Endo around the side. It's another corner. Norway under serious pressure here, man. Norway under serious pressure, and they can't seem to contain this Japan attack that's been breaking through pretty easily, especially in these wide areas. Endo, the wingback, on that left side, finding a lot of joy. So, another corner here for Japan. Fujino has that short option. Will she go for it? She goes direct this time. The delivery's good, and the header is on target, but the defender's there to block it. And it'll be a handball, so pressure relieved here for Norway. Blake's here as well. How's it going, Blake? Tuning in all the way from Ireland. Blake, hope the summer weather is all right over there. Hope you've been enjoying the football. What time would it be in Ireland right now? It'd be like morning, right? Morning, I'd imagine. Saturday morning in Ireland. Norway still yet to fashion any sort of opportunity just yet. And this has certainly been a pretty one-way start to this game. Raining all the time. Sorry to hear, man. Sorry to hear. Funny enough, I think it just started raining here. Ireland. What's the temperature over there in Ireland? Like, what's the weather? Let me have a look. 11 degrees and raining. Oh my gosh, yeah, dude. I just pulled up the weather, the Irish weather, and it's just like rain all week. Oh gosh. Isn't it meant to be summer over there? That's literally the same sort of temperatures that we're having here in Australia, and it's winter here. Oh, that's rough. Oh, it's gone in. What? Japan take the lead. That was a bizarre goal. I thought there was no danger on it at all, and the ball somehow trickled into the back of the net. Japan take the lead. And you're going to say it's a well-deserved lead. What has happened here? What? Was that an own goal? Was that an own goal? Dude, we saw the most remarkable own goal in the last match today. Spain scoring a remarkable own goal. But Miyazawa is celebrating. Let's have a look at this replay. Dude, what even happened? So left side, Endo's delivery. Oh, it was an own goal, dude. It was Miyazawa with the delivery, and it's flicked to our own net. 1-0 Japan. Engen with the own goal. Oh gosh, dude, it's unlucky. She was going for that block. I tell you what, she sort of didn't. I know there was there was an attacker in the box, so I can understand the need to go for the clearance there, but it's gone horribly wrong, and it's a terrible start for Norway here. Japan take the lead after 15 minutes. Spencer says, "Oh my gosh, that's unlucky," and that's right. Reminds me of the Spain own goals this freshman. Wow. Two pretty remarkable own goals already. And Japan almost did again here, but that's going to roll through to the keeper. Wow. Okay. Another own goal. It was unlucky, wasn't it? It was unlucky. Wow. So, 1-0 to Japan. And it's a well-deserved lead too. They started this game pretty brightly. And this is a great start for Japan. They've taken the lead. Whenever they've taken the lead, they've gone on to win the game, of course, in this tournament. They are yet to lose in this tournament. So, Norway trying to fashion their first attacking opportunity of the game, but they can't seem to break through Japan at the moment. So, this is going to be really, really interesting. This is going to be really, really interesting here. Norway are down early. Norway are a good football team, man. Norway are a good football team and will not go down without a fight tonight here. So, Norway who are in possession here. As I mentioned earlier, Japan happy to let Norway hold the ball at the back there, knock it around. It's all about staying disciplined and strong in that shape. You can see as soon as Norway get it to those midfield players, that's where Japan start to apply the press. So here come Norway, trying to feed it through. Well cut off there. England has the ball for Norway. Have to go back again here. So, Norway probing, trying to find the gaps. And there's a mistake at the back, and Miyazawa's pounced on this. Here comes Japan once again. They've scored once. Could they find a second? Miyazawa, this is a great run, and the shot is blocked. But it's still on. Has to take it out. Norway defenders back in numbers now. And Norway survive. That's how easy it is for Japan. They pounce on that error. And almost there for goal number 2. Tell you what, if you're a Norwegian fan, this is a bit of a nervy start, man. Very, very nervy for Norway. Let's stick with this attack here for Japan, because I'll tell you what, they look so threatening moving forward now. Got it out on the left wing here, Endo. Goes short for Miyazawa. The give and go with Endo is very nice. And Japan coming in with a cross. Keeper trying to palm it away. And that looked like a corner. Norway players appealing for the goal kick, but it looked like a corner to my eyes. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, did that? I think I did come off the head of Tanaka in the end, maybe, but it will stand as a corner by the looks of things. No, it will be a goal kick. Can you guys hear that dog barking in the background? That's Chanel. Those who were here a few days ago, or maybe last week, saw Chanel the dog make an appearance in live stream. Chanel! Chanel! We'll see if Chanel wants to come in later. Oh, here's a chance for Norway down the right wing. Can they fashion their first shot on goal here? The delivery's not bad. Towards right. What a header. 1-1. Norway's first attack of the game eventuates in a goal, and it's Reitun. That was a beautiful header. What a goal. What a fantastic goal. Great move down the right wing. Delivery was perfect. Spencer says, what a header. What a finish, says Blake. Beautiful stuff. Long ball from the goal kick. Flicked on by Roman Haug. And then look at this play, man. Graham Hansen. Wonderful dribbling play. Onside on the right wing there. Oh my gosh. And the header. Dude, what's a header? That is one of the best headed goals that you will see at this tournament. That is perfectly placed by Reitun. And that... Oh, dude. Japan have conceded a goal. Japan have conceded a goal. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Oh my gosh. Dude. What a fantastic moment here for Norway. Their first attack. And it's a goal. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. We have a game on our hands here. 20 minutes in. It is 1-1. Oh boy. Here we go. What else is going on in the chat here? Nama's here. That's right. Michael Tullio renewing for the Mariners. It's great news for Mariners fans. Dom's here. Hope you're doing well, Dom. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday, mate. That's right, Blake. First goal that Japan have conceded. It was beautiful play indeed. Yeah, man. Wow. Wow. Crazy, right? That one attack. That's all it takes. That's all it takes for Norway. And they get their goal back. And here they come again. Roman Haug looking for that pass. But it's cleared away. Chanel. Let's see if we can get the dog in here. Give me 1 second. Chanel. Come. Come. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Everyone meet Chanel. Some of you might have met Chanel. She made an appearance on a stream the other day. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Thank you for those licks, Chanel. Very nice. Oh, okay, very nice. So this is Chanel the dog. Chanel loves her football as well. 22 minutes played. Japan 1, Norway 1. And Japan, after conceding first here, starting to get themselves back into this contest. So, dude, she is so small, isn't she? She's tiny. She's tiny. Yeah, you're very small. Yeah, so small. It was a fantastic header, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, that's right. Channel mascot. Yeah, Chanel's turning into the channel mascot. All right, here we go. So Norway. Here's our intercepts. And wins the throw. Halfway period of this first half. And it's 1-1. Japan looking the better of the two sides up to this point, but credit to Norway for getting themselves a goal here in the early stages and giving us what should be a very exciting game, this one here. And I'm sure will be much more even compared to the game that we saw take place before this. Spain were absolutely dominant against Switzerland. Switzerland barely had a chance in that game. But this game has a different vibe, man. This game has a completely different vibe. Japan, though, back on the ball here. Could this be a goal fest tonight, too? It's got that feel about it, too. It's got like a 3-2, you know. This could be a 3-2 sort of match. Someone's pretty... I can't remember who it was. Who had that 3-3 prediction before? Someone had a 3-3 prediction, and for Norway to go through on penalties. Does Chanel have a Mariner shirt? No, Chanel unfortunately doesn't have a Mariner shirt, but that would be a good idea to give Chanel a Mariner shirt, wouldn't it? Would you wear a shirt? Yeah, she'd wear a shirt. Oh, Japan. From long range. That goes wide. Goes wide from Tanaka. "25 minutes played. Japan 1, Norway 1. Mark, is this still back in the Japan 3-1 win? I could definitely see that still happening. Could definitely see that happening still. Japan, the brighter of the starts out of the two teams. Chanel, yes, that is the spelling. Chane. No, yes, I think so. I forget sometimes too. This actually isn't my dog. This is my partner's dog. I should clarify that. I think some of you guys thought this was my dog. This is my partner's dog, but no, she's very happy just sitting here. You're very comfortable here, aren't you, little mascot dog? Take your dog to the Such Marriage game. I don't know if are you allowed dogs in any A-League stadiums? I don't think so. But hey, that would be great. That would be awesome. But I think Chanel would probably get overwhelmed with the noise at a football game. Chanel's very precious. Long ball for Norway here, almost falling for Harvey, but still on here for Norway. Engen forward, Romanhaug. Nice little flick there, and the shot. Oh, dude, there was some power behind that shot from Wrighton, who already has one goal tonight. That shot went wide. Ozzy says, great to see the love for Chanel with the reactions in the chat. Appreciate the reactions. I appreciate that. Chanel loves the attention, I'm sure. You have a Rottweiler. Very nice. I can't say I've ever met a Rottweiler. Of course, I'm familiar with them, but never met them. So, 1-1, which is, I always love a game, especially tight knockout games, when both teams get a first half goal. It just, sets the tone for the game, shows that both teams are capable of scoring. You can see Norway now setting up in what appears to be a 5-4-1 defensive formation, just like Japan were as well, man. So some similar sort of defensive setups. But, goodness me, Norway is sitting deep here. Very, very deep here, Norway. Very, very deep. Allowing Japan to play and create Let's see what they can do here. They've been favoring this left-hand side here, Japan, which is the flank that Miyazawa and Endo are stationed for the Japanese. Interesting comment question from Namas. Asked, do you think MacArthur have a boring crowd because they only play the annoying cowbell? I've been to a few MacArthur games. I think the crowd's actually better in person than what it seems. I wouldn't say that MacArthur have a boring crowd. When you're there, they make a decent amount of noise. It is one of the smaller crowds in the competition, and it's still growing. But and hey, I don't mind the cowbells. It's something different. It's something that is unique to them, and I think that's important in the A-League to like have things that are unique, to your team. Spencer says, I want to see a pen shootout. We were robbed from one last night, and I want one tonight. That's right. We were live last night for the Australia Cup round of 32, and we almost had one between Wellington Phoenix and Peninsula Power. But a late goal for Wellington ruled that out. So, yeah, maybe we'll see our first penalty shootout of the tournament here tonight. It's already looking pretty even, but Japan's still edging it at this point. Is it just because the only thing that's picked up on the audio recording is the cowbell sounds? It sounds so annoying on TV. Yeah, maybe, you know what? Maybe what they do is maybe they just like set up a microphone specifically in front of like the bullpen where they like have the cowbells. Maybe that's what it is. But yes, I've been at many games where the cowbells are present and the sound travels, man. I don't know whether it's something about the bells themselves, but like they are loud. They are loud. No, I haven't seen Oppenheimer. Dingo's here as well. Hope you're going well, Dingo. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. As the Mexican wave goes around Wellington Regional Stadium. So, close to a full house by the looks of things in Wellington as well for this one, which is great to see. We saw a very strong turnout in Auckland for the earlier game today, over 40,000. Forward past here, Wrightson. Nice little touch, but it's just gotten away from her, and there's a heavy collision. And it's going to be a foul. The free kick is going the way of Japan, but it was Endo and Wrightson who collided there, and both players are down after those knocks. Hopefully they're both all right. It was gee whiz, it was a heavy collision, totally accidental. Wrightson couldn't really stop her run there. I'll tell you what, I should take a photo of this and send it to my partner of me and Chanel. Give me a second as I take a selfie here on stream. Oh, dude, that was great. That was great. I'm gonna send that to my partner. We got Chanel the dog here on stream. It's my partner's dog. That's great. That's great. All right. We have passed the half an hour mark. Japan 1, Norway 1. As you can see that wave going around the stadium still. Fans getting into it. There's basically been a Mexican wave for like every single game in this tournament, right? Selfie with the chat. That's right. The chat's in the selfie. The chat is in the selfie, which is kind of funny. All right. So, things have slowed down a little bit in the last 5 or so minutes. Neither team really getting themselves in a scoring opportunity just yet, but here is Japan ready for this free kick here. It's going to be Endo who leaves it. It's whipped in nicely. A little bit too low. Needed a bit more latitude on that delivery there, Japan. Miyazawa knocks it forward. Here's a chance for them. Fujino. Go short. Tanaka. Good block. Good block. Long ball back in. Japan threatening here. Oh, and that shot's gone very high, but the whistle's blown already anyway. Boston did it. Boston, what did you do? What did you do, Boston? Boston did it. That's a great way to enter the chat too. Just like, hey, Lockie, I did it. Because then it's like, because then I'm on the edge of my seat. It's like, what? Hey, I did it. All right. So long for a kick here for Norway, and that's a foul going in the way of Japan now. So a little bit back and forth with some of these set pieces for both teams now for the last 5 minutes or so. Look at the way Norway back off, dude, man. They're like not interested in pressing at all. They're backing up in a 5-4-1 formation here, Norway, and they're really concerned about Japan here. They're showing that they're not interested at all. They're not interested at all in in any sort of high press or whatever. Long ball here for Japan. Goes straight through to the keeper. Went out for a late line. Dude, Boston, good on you, man. I hope you had a nice time. Hope you guys have been enjoying the weekend as well. It's been a bit of an overcast day here on the central coast of New South Wales, but I hope you guys have been enjoying the weekend. Here we go. Left-hand side here for Norway. Can they make some inroads here? The one and only time they got forward, they found the back of the net, Norway. That was through Wrightson. Can they fashion another opportunity? Norway doing this a lot tonight, keeping possession at the back. Keeping it pretty chill. Holding possession. Here we go. Let's see what they can create here, Norway. Again, they go back. So very patient here in their build-up here, Norway. But the one time they went quick, one time they shifted things forward, it worked out to be a goal. Ten minutes to go in this half. Japan 1, Norway 1. A nicely balanced match. And it's Norway with a decent spell of possession here. Can they convert this possession into a chance and potentially a goal? Potentially a goal. I love that. Yeah, that's right. Boston with the Riz. That's right. Good on you, Boston. Another long ball here from Norway this time towards Roman Howe. Gets the header flicked on to Wrightson, who passes back. Graham Hansen's delivery is not bad. And Japan can clear that away. Japan can go on the counter-attack here if they want. This is a nice little passage of play here for Japan. Down the right-hand side and inside for Fujino. And the pass just gets away from them. Japan now in possession. I'll tell you what, two fairly similar sort of styles of play here. It's definitely Norway who is sitting back further than Japan. Japan sitting just slightly higher up on the pitch when Norway have possession. But, I mean, Norway are sitting back almost completely in their defensive third, man, when Japan have the ball. She has to go back to Colombia. Oh no, Boston. This is a dramatic story that's playing out in the Coastwatch Football live stream chat. This is This is like something out of a novel. Out of like a film, a rom-com. Long distance. By the way, Chanel's still here. Chanel the dog is still here. How you going there, Chanel? You comfortable? That's good. Japan won. Norway won. Is there another goal in this first half? For either side, you get a feel if it's going to be anyone, it will be Japan, who have, even though it's been even, Japan just edging it slightly up to this point. Long ball here. And Norway can get that clear. Come on, Japan. Dude, I tell you what, I'm a Japan fan tonight. I do want Japan to win. It's tricky. Like, are we saying that Japan are favourites? I think we are, right? It's close, but I think Japan are favourites. Coast watch dating services. I love how hey, I had nothing to do with this. This is just all happening. So, but hey. I love the support. You know what I really love here is the supportive vibes in the chat here. If someone had something going on, or whatever it is in life, we're here to support, and it's great to see. So yeah, very happy for Boston. That's right. Dingo says Boston's got 18 wingmen. Oh, this is great. This is funny. This is great. Chanel is so comfortable right now. She's just out of camera shot here, but I've literally got a dog in my arms this entire time. Oh, dude. Guess what? She said she had a good time as well. Let's go. That's great, man. What a heartwarming story this is. Anyway, here's Japan. Endo in the box. Can she get a delivery? Welcome back to Coast Watch Dating Services and Football. The blocked shot by Miyazawa. And Japan, well, they're wrestling for the ball here in midfield. Norway looking to get this counterattack going, though. Graham Hansen. Right wing for Norway. Tight wrestle on that wing. And Japan win the ball back. Nicely done. Very good. Charlie. Quick shout out to Charlie. Hope he recovers quickly from his injury. Spencer. Vamos, Colombia. And of course, worth mentioning, Colombia in action against Jamaica on, is it Monday night? I think it's Monday night, that game. Oh, here's a chance for Japan. Oh, the shot is going to sail high. Quick shot here. Quick fire shot, but that's going to sail high easily. Do. Don't forget, we'll be playing Griddle at halftime as well. Griddle, for those that don't know, is the A-League trivia game, the player guessing game. We'll be playing that live on stream. Hopefully, we get our first night out of 9 in a few days. But Risa with that shot for Japan that sailed high a moment ago. And they have the shot stats in their favor, Japan. They've been creating more opportunities. But it is 1-1 on the scoreline. And I tell you what, this is very nicely set up for the second half. At this point in the Spain-Switzerland game earlier today, which we were live for, it was 4-1 to Spain. So I tell you what, we're in for a really intriguing match tonight, aren't we? We're in for a very, very good game tonight. Vamos, Colombia, amigos, says Boston. Let's cheer them on for my Colombian crush, amigos. This is great. I love this. Sadly enough, I did my prediction video early today. I am backing Jamaica to defeat Colombia. It'll be a great game, though. What a game that'll be. Japan on the right wing. Trying to... Crashing a crossing opportunity, but Norway doing well in defence. That'll be a throw-in. Wing dog. Wing dog. You wing dog, Chanel. Yes, very good. Ugh. What happened to Butter? Butter hasn't made an appearance in the chat tonight. But Butter's our, of course, our viewer from New Zealand. So, a few minutes remaining in this half. Ooh, oh, great through ball. It's just going to evade Endo, who made a very nice run from left wing back. And very, very close there for Japan, who were looking to sneak through for that second goal. It was nicely worked. Very, very nicely worked. Very, very good. Spencer says, funnily enough, I've got Colombia making the semis and winning the third place playoff. Dude, I mean, what a story that would be for Colombia if they went that far. That would be awesome. And there's no reason why they can't go that far, man. I mean, with Linda Caicedo, that fantastic goal she scored against Germany. I mean, it's a good team that they've put together there, Colombia, and it's a team who could really cause some huge upsets at this tournament, hey? Okay. Not long to go, and I'll tell you what, we haven't had too many stoppages this game. I reckon we might have maybe just 1 or 2 minutes of injury time for the couple goals that were scored in this first half. And we are going to be playing Griddle in just a matter of moments. A matter of minutes, we're going to be playing Griddle. Here come Japan. Oh, nice little ball inside here. The cross was just offline. So, Norway need to find some ways of getting the ball up the pitch, shifting it forward as well. Moving up. Nice, man. Gonna ask if she wants to watch Colombia v Jamaica game with me. Love it. Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. That's the great thing about the FIFA fan festivals. That's like a great date idea, you know? It's a great date idea because they're vibey places, man. I went to the Sydney one last week. Great. It's awesome. It's awesome. But all the best for you, Boston. All the best for you. Spencer got 8 out of 9 on the Griddle today. That's a good score, dude. It's a good score. We're going to see how we go today. Hopefully we do all right. Hopefully we do all right. We're about to enter injury time here. I'm calling it 2 minutes. I'm going to say we get 2 minutes here. I don't think we've had any injuries, have we? A little coming together between a couple of players earlier on in the half, but aside from that, not much else. Here's Japan. But there's Norway. They get that clear. Griddle's coming up in a moment. Griddle's coming up in a moment. How much injury time we got? We're 30 seconds in. Oh, there we go. 2 minutes. There we go. We got bang on there. 2 minutes. Not many stoppages. 2 minutes of injury time. And then we're going to jump into a game of Griddle here live on stream. Dom says, I haven't done mine yet. Or maybe we can play it live together. Hey, you guys can feel free to play along at home. As long as you don't steal my answers. As long as you don't steal my answers. Then I'm all cool. Matt's here as well. How you going, Matt? Says, howdy, Lockie. Japan are playing well. Matt, Japan doing very, very well. Controlling this game up to this point. Controlling this game. Got the first goal. And based off their dominance in possession, they would have hoped for maybe another couple more goals here. Let's see if they can get another one here. Free kick for Norway. But yeah, Japan, you definitely have to say, are on top at the moment. But well done to Norway, who basically, with their one real opportunity forward, scored. It was a great header from Reitzen to equalise. And we are set up for a really thrilling second half, man. Really, really thrilling. Max is back in the penalties. Says it's going to be Japan 5-4 on penalties. Lockie, do you drink? I don't drink. I used to. Casually. I don't drink anymore. Look at those Japan fans, man. The Japanese fans, you can see them. You can see them at the far end. In good numbers. Half time. That's half time, signaling the break in this game. We are set up for a thrilling second half. It is Japan 1, Norway 1. An own goal by Engen was the first goal of the match, giving Japan the lead. But Wrighton with a fantastic headed goal means it's 1-1. It's 1-1, man. Okay. So, hey, we are about to set up here for Griddle, online Griddle here. But before we do that, let's get Chanel the dog in her bed. So, give me a second here as we get Chanel's bed. All right, we're going to put Chanel in her bed. There we go. Is that good? There we go. All right. Half time between Norway and Japan. 1-1. What a thrilling game this has been so far. So, half-time Griddle, ladies and gentlemen. For those that don't know, Griddle is an A-League trivia game. Griddle is an A-League trivia game. Bye, Chanel. Yeah, Chanel's just down here. I had to bring her bed in because we're playing Griddle, man. We're playing Griddle at halftime. So, Griddle. As always, regular viewers, you know, we will be hiding the chat for the next 5 to 10 minutes as we jump into Griddle. I will be reading the chat afterwards. So, here we go. All right, officially. Oh, not covering the chat just yet. Let me put it up on the stream here, of course. Here's our Griddle. So, and look at this, an interesting one today. So some of you guys have already played and had some mixed scores by the sounds of things. And, okay, let's have a look here. So, interesting. So I can't see the chat right now. I will be reading the chat after I finish this game. Don't read the chat just to avoid any unfair advantage or guesses flying in. But I will be reading the chat, going back and reading it afterwards. So, okay. Mariners. Always love seeing Mariners in there because I'm a Mariners fan, so that makes it a bit easier for me. Interesting. Perth Glory, Melbourne City, and Wellington are the other clubs in there. And then look at the stats. So they're always throwing some really interesting stats that we're going to be looking for here. And this is a really fascinating one. We're looking for players who have scored one goal. One goal. Wow. And have scored and have played that's less than 5 games. So players who have scored one goal and played less than 5 games. Okay. This will be interesting. Where should we start, dude? I mean, a Mariners player who has scored one goal. Oh, boy. You'd think I'd be able to get this, hey? Maybe a defender. But who has just scored one goal? One. I tell you what. Who I want to start with here. I'm going to start with Danny Vukovic for Wellington Phoenix, who, if I'm not mistaken, scored a penalty for Wellington Phoenix. And surely that's been his one and only goal. I'm sure he scored a penalty, right? We're going to get Danny Vukovic first up here. And there we go. And if I'm not mistaken, Danny Vukovic is the one and only goalkeeper in A-League history to have scored a penalty. The one and only. Let's zoom in here so we can get this a bit closer here. So Danny Vukovic, there we go. By the way, I cannot see the chat right now. I will be reading it afterwards just to avoid any unfair advantage. Danny Vukovic. I knew that he had scored one goal. This one goal is tricky though. Oh gosh. Okay, a Mariners player who has scored one goal. Oh, man. Josh Nisbet famously didn't score a goal for a while, but he's got a couple now, I think, doesn't he? Yeah, he's got a few. Maybe a defender, man. Jacob Farrell has a couple goals too, I think. Yeah. Jacob Farrell has a couple goals. Dan Hall. Dan Hall, maybe. I'm thinking recent here. And it has to be for the Mariners too. I mean, Dan Hall. I'm worried Dan Hall might have like 2 or 3 though. That's my only thing. Oh gosh. Dan Hall, man. Dan Hall is the one that's coming to me. Is there anyone else in there that I could go? I mean, there's going to be... let's, of course, look at the numbers that we have here. So there's 34 players. There's 34 players who have played for the Mariners. They've only scored 1 goal. Oh, gosh, come on. I could surely think of someone. Let's think of previous defenders. Let's think of previous defenders who maybe weren't at the club for too long, grabbed a sneaky goal. Like a Jacob Melling. I mean, he was a midfielder. Jacob Melling. Andrew Hall probably grabbed a couple of goals. I mean, maybe Ruan Tongic. I can't remember if he scored, but man, dude, this is hard, dude. I'm going to come back to that one. Let's go Perth Glory Mariners. Let's go Daniel De Silva. We're going to come back to that top row there. That's a tricky one. A player who has played for both Mariners and Melbourne City. We do like going for Anthony Caceres. And I always make sure to not accidentally pick Adrian Caceres. Anthony Caceres there. What else we got here? Wellington Phoenix and Perth Glory. There's probably been quite a few, hasn't there? There's been a whole bunch. I mean, Ollie Sale hasn't made an appearance for them yet. There's heaps. There's David Williams. David Williams currently plays for Perth Glory. There we go. Player who has played for... Oh, okay. This is one that we had like early on, right? The whole Wellington City one. And we know now that it's Manny Muscat. And that's the one that I think we did get in the end. Yeah, Manny Muscat. Okay, so we got the easy ones out of the way. So players who have played, less than 5 games. I tell you what, the one for Perth Glory that's sticking out is Brad Jones. Brad Jones arrived at the club a couple of years ago. Oh, Daniel Sturridge. Surely Daniel Sturridge didn't play more than 5 games, right? Daniel Sturridge, right? Please, surely you played less than 5 games. No, you're kidding me. Oh my gosh, dude, this always happens to me. When I get them wrong, they're always off by like a small margin. Oh my gosh. I guarantee you there's some of you guys in the chat guessed Daniel Sturridge for that. Daniel Sturridge didn't play 5 games. He played 6. Oh my gosh. How many games did Brad Jones play? Because that was my first thought. I should have gone for Brad Jones. Surely Brad Jones hasn't played for more than 5 games for Perth. 6 games? You kidding me? Oh, okay. Less than 5 games for Melbourne City. David Villa? Did he even get more than 5 games? David Villa? Oh gosh, man. Anthony Lesiotosis? Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, there we go. That was a clutch one. Lesiotis. Sorry, got the pronunciation wrong there. Come on, Chanel, give me 1 second. Okay. Second half between Japan and Norway is coming up. We are in the middle of this griddle game here. And we've gotten one wrong. Daniel Sturridge, I thought maybe he'd played like 3 or 4 games. He's played 6 games for Perth. And now we're looking for a player who has played less than 5 games and only scored 1 goal. Daniel Sturridge didn't score a goal. Gosh, dude. Oh, gosh. Oh, hate this game. I love this game, but it frustrates me sometimes. There's only 5 players, dude. There's only 5 players for top left. Did you guys get this one right? I don't know, man. By the way, I can't read the chat right now just to avoid any unfair answers. I will be reading the chat afterwards. And I'm sure you guys are screaming names at me right now because top left here, we have to get the Mariners one first. I want to go Dan Hall. He was the first one that I thought of. I'm pretty sure Dan has scored for the Mariners. I'm worried he might have scored maybe a couple. but there was like 34 options there for top middle. 34 players. I'm going to be kicking myself at some of the names here that have scored 1 goal for the Mariners. Dan Hall. Maybe Alan Barrow, who played for the Mariners ages ago. I can't recall if he scored, though. I'm going to go Dan Hall, man. I'm going to go Dan Hall. But again, I'm not confident. Oh, my God, dude. 2. See what I mean? I get the idea, and then they're like always like 1 stat off. Oh, my gosh. Dan Hall scored 2 goals for Mariners, not 1. Okay. Final box here. We're looking for a player who has played less than 5 games and scored 1 goal. Gosh. Okay. Let's just go for maybe a who's like a young player who maybe scored a goal. Oh gosh. Matt Hatch. Matt Hatch scored on debut, but I think he's played more than 5 games. I'm gonna go Matt Hatch here. I don't know if he has played more than 5 games. Oh no, he probably has. See, Matt Hatch probably has, dude. Matt Hatch probably has. I should have gone for Matt Hatch for top middle. Damn it. He's definitely scored 1 goal. It was one on debut. And I don't think he scored after that. I could even be wrong with that one. Okay. Top left here. Less than 5 games. 1 goal. I don't know why I'm thinking Matt Hatch. He's definitely played more than that. There's not many options there, though. How many options were there for this one, man? There were 5 options. Oh my gosh. Like who's a young player that maybe made an appearance late on last season in the A-League that scored? Oh wow, dude, that's hard, man. I'm gonna go Matt Hatch. I'm gonna go Matt Hatch. I'm like, we're not getting 100%. It won't be Matt Hatch. He's definitely played more. Where's Hatch, man? Give me Hatch. There you go. Oh gosh. Damn it. 23. Wait, what? Matt Hatch has 5 goals? Dude, am I a bad Mariners fan? Matt Hatch has 5 goals? What? All right, I'm officially opening up the chat. That was a disgusting game of Griddle. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. What are we saying, dude? What are we saying? How are we feeling about that game? Brad Jones has 5 games, says Violet. So, well, this means like less than 5 games. So 5 games wouldn't have counted, right? David Villa crossed my mind too, but I thought maybe he'd played more than 5 games. Wow, man. Dom says, I got 5. I clicked Ryan Scott instead of Walter Scott for Wellington Phoenix. Wow, dude. Here's Spencer's guesses. Liam Yulee. Dylan Wenzel Halls. Oh, that's a good shout, dude. Dylan Wenzel Halls. Sam Sutton for Phoenix. Incorrect, he scored 2. Josip Magdic. Liam Reddy, yeah. Tanda Valafi, David Villa. David Villa didn't play more than 5 games. Wow, dude. Aiden O'Neill and Scott Galloway. Who I want to find... I tell you what, let's look at top left first of all here. I want to find out who are these players. Oh my gosh, bro. You kidding me? Gosh, bro. Romario. Wow, that's a throwback. Liam Yulee. Dude, I tell you what, well done for getting 9 out of 9 if you got 9 out of 9. Who's played less than 5 games? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Matthew Hatch. I should have taken my time to think about this one, man. I should have taken my time. Yeah, Vince Leah could have gone there as well. Stefan Kolakowski. I mean, all these are good shouts, dude. Wow. remarkable, isn't it? And then what was top middle? Oh my gosh, dude. So many players I missed here. 1 goal for the Mariners. Paul Yongo, I probably could have gone for. I could have gotten that. It would have been tough to get some of these, man. I was thinking Ryan Tongic. Tongic did cross my brain. Dylan Wenzel-Halls would have been a fair shout as well. All right, second half is about to get underway here between Norway and Japan. Here we go. Here we go. How are we guys feeling? How are we feeling? Second half is underway. Japan, Norway. Here we go. Okay. So it's 1-1 at this stage. Level between Japan and Norway. Which team will make the breakthrough first in this second half? We're about to find out. We are about to find out. Oh, dude, John, that's rough. Yeah. Max Caputo, that's a good shout. 6 games and scored 1 goal. Yeah, he's got 1 goal for City, doesn't he? Oh gosh, dude, I'm like seriously struggling with Griddle now. That was a 6 out of 9 that I got. That was a 6 out of 9. So we've gotten 2 6 out of 9s, dude. Here's my Griddle stats, if anyone's interested. Here's my Griddle stats on the broadcast right now. Check that out, dude. It's not great. It's not ideal. We've got 4 in the 9s, 5 in the 8s, which is okay. 2 in the 7s, 2 in the 6s, which is not great. It's not great, man. We want to be doing better than that. We want to be doing better than that, man. Okay. I'm feeling good. Top middle, I guess, Kai Rolls, but he scored 2. See, that's the tricky thing with all these defenders, hey? Like, you feel like surely they would have scored like a goal, but that's the thing. Like, I was like, man, have they scored like 1 or 2? And that's why I went Dan Hall. I was like, I don't know. I feel like he might have only scored 1, but he had the 2. So frustrating, man. So frustrating. Boston says, I reckon Japan win this. Well, hey, they've been the better of the 2 sides up to this point, by my eyes. So I reckon they will pull through for the win here. But Norway doing okay so far. Norway are doing all right, man. This is a very nicely balanced game. And you get the sense that it's open for either of these 2 sides to claim victory. Okay. So again, we're seeing this 5-4-1 defensive formation that both sides are deploying, but it's Japan is sitting just that little bit further up the pitch. No substitutions by the looks of things at the halftime break either. No alterations to either side. It was an own goal that gave Japan the lead in the first half, and then Wrighton scored with a header to equalise. Oh, that's a great through ball. Great chance. This is Miyazawa who's in, and she's just lost the ball. She's lost the ball. That was a great opportunity. Great through ball. That was beautiful. Nicely worked there by Japan, and they were almost in. So, Japan looking to fashion the first shooting chance of the match. Can they do it? Japan looking to move down this right-hand side. They've been utilising the wide area as well. Again, how nice are these kits, man? Especially this Japan away kit. The soft pink, the soft purple. Very nice. Oh, here's Japan. That's good passing play. The pass back doesn't find an opponent, but they picked it up under the dude. That's the goal. Huge mistake at the back by Norway. And Japan go 2-1 up. Oh, that is a horrific mistake at the back. And Japan capitalize on that one. What a moment. Oh my God, it's Shimizu who scores for Japan. Oh my gosh, it's the love emojis popping up in the chat, the popper emojis. Look at this play. Miyazawa went for that through ball. Oh my gosh, what an error. What an error. What are they thinking with that back pass? Truly bizarre. Truly, truly bizarre there. It was Risa, the midfielder for Norway, who passed it back to her opponent, but there was Shimizu to sneak it away. Let's go, Japan, says Dom. Terrible mistake in defense, says John. And it's 2-1 Japan. Well, it's a deserved lead. They have been the better of the two sides, but I tell you what, it's a welcome goal because it means that Norway need to press a little bit further up the pitch now, need to get themselves back in this game once again. Japan in the lead for the second time this evening. Wonderful moment for Japan. 2-1, the score now stands. And they're attacking once again here, Japan. Shimizu. They'll have the throw in here, Japan. Wow. Wow, dude. Charlie's saying it's going to be 3-2 to either side after extra time. It's got that feel about it. Hey, you do feel like that. I mean, there's still 40 minutes to go. There is plenty of time for Norway to get a second. But Miyazawa, here comes Japan. They could hit a third here. This is nice play. Tanaka hangs it up. But that's gone out of play over the goal. Yeah, man. Oh, dude, Spain v Switzerland. I tell you what, if you missed that game, you missed a world-class performance from Spain, who were completely dominant over Switzerland. And if Spain can keep up that kind of form, they will go deep into this tournament. Very, very nice performance by Spain. So what have Norway got in response to that goal? What can they do to get themselves back into this contest? Excuse me. They need a response here, Norway. Julian's here. How's it going? Julian says Japan are a really great team. Also, country. Hey, we love Japan. We love Japan, don't we? I've had many friends who have been over there. I haven't been there myself, but great footballing nation as well. Roman Haug has been pretty isolated up top for Norway. She hasn't received too much service today, man. What are you having for dinner? Haven't had dinner yet. We'll have dinner after this for sure. Good question. We'll find out. We've got some stuff in the fridge. Whatever's in the fridge, right? It's one of those nights, you know what I mean? Whatever's in the fridge. Whatever's in the fridge. All right, Norway. Looking to progress up the right wing, but strong in defense here, Japan, who are not giving Norway an inch in this game. Can they find a way back? Ambushed in the chat. How's it going? Says, yo, Perth Glory, a rumor to sign Mark Demers. Thoughts if you think he would be any good? Ambush, this is the first I'm hearing about it. Mark Demers. Let's have a look, eh? Let's have a look. 29 years old. Midfielder. Experience in Germany. He's Dutch. Feyenoord, Hanover. Looks all right. Where did you see that, Ambushed? Where did you see that piece of news? That would be an interesting signing. That would be interesting. Max, it's a good question, my friend. Do you think this will go to extra time? Will there be a Norwegian equaliser? I think there will be a Norwegian equaliser, but I think Japan will still come through with a 3-2 win. It feels like a 3-2 sort of game. 3-2, yeah. And I don't think it will go to extra time. I think we will get at least 3 goals here for Japan before the 90 minutes is up. So yeah, I don't think it will go to extra time. It absolutely could. It is tight, but Japan, you can see here, are just really edging Norway in pretty much every facet of the game. It's up to Norway now. This is good. They've been pretty defensive today, Norway. But they're being tested here now to push, now that they are down, and try and get themselves back into this contest. What do we have? Oh, everyone's dropping their dinners in the chat. I missed this earlier. Dom had the cheeky Maccas. Valhoon got KFC. Charlie says, hey, Lucky, I'm having whatever's in the fridge on toast. Aussie on the leftovers. Love it. I love how open we are about food here. This is our 2 main topics of conversation here in the live streams are football, number 1, and then food, number 2. So the 2 greatest things in life. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Norway with a throw-in in a good position here. They will go backwards. A lot of backwards passes tonight here for Norway. They've been pretty patient in their build-up play. Here come Norway. Looking to go down the right-hand side now. Graham Hansen on the ball. That's the kind of player you want on the ball. Graham Hansen, one of those star players for Norway who could unlock this Japanese defense, but they've given away a foul. They've given away a foul. Who's your favourite women's footballer in the World Cup? Probably Kyra Cooney-Cross. She's such a talented footballer. We were talking about it yesterday. Someone asked who was my favourite Matilda's player. It's Kyra Cooney-Cross. Steph Catley has been huge this tournament as well. Her leadership has been awesome. Oh, interesting question by Dom. What will be the first round of 16 match to go to extra time? My guess is England, Nigeria. I could see that going to extra time for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. I feel like Colombia, Jamaica might as well. Colombia, Jamaica might. That could be a tight one. I could see that going 0-0 all the way through to extra time. That's right. The 3 Fs, Charlie: football, food, and family. How wholesome. Yeah, we love Cooney-Cross, man. We love Cooney-Cross. What a legend. Japan in possession again here. Miyazawa. Delivery. Can't find an opponent. Endo, early delivery. This is it's quite a fascinating game. Like, both teams are in possession for like very long periods of time before it gets given away. Whereas in the Spain-Switzerland game, we saw that, Switzerland for sure couldn't stay in possession for like more than 10 seconds. But there's an interesting sort of flow to this game where like Norway will have the ball for like a minute or two, and then Japan have the ball for a minute or two, and it's very slow and, slowly progressing the ball up the pitch. That's what both of these teams are doing tonight. And it's working out a bit more successfully for Japan up to this stage. Norway's still having a little bit of trouble creating opportunities. Like, let's have a look at the stats. Japan 11 shots, and Norway have only had 2 shots. 2 shots for Norway. For those Japanese shots, they've only had 2 on target, though. 2 on target off 11, which isn't great. It isn't great at all. Oh, here we go. Chance for Japan to break forward. Tanaka turns back. They will get more numbers forward here, Japan. And they'll look to push forward here. They've got Endo on the left wing, who goes backwards. This is nice play. Miyazawa. Patient play from Japan, but you never know when they strike. You never know when they could push forward, make a breakthrough. Nagano goes back. Look at the width for Japan, man. It's those wide players, those wingbacks you feel like just hugging the touch lines at the moment. Oh, that's a nice forward pass, and Tanaka will get it on the end of this. She looks off onside. We play on. And Norway deal with that. And that'll be a Japanese throw. So, Japan in a good position here and controlling the play at the moment. And a third goal could be crucial in this game for Japan. They're looking for this third. An hour of football played here in Wellington. Japan 2, Norway 1. This has been a very thrilling encounter up to this point. Two teams playing very disciplined football here tonight. But it's Japan who are having more joy. But Norway are absolutely still in this one, especially as long as the scores stay as they are. Japan. Shimizu with an early delivery. That's cut off. Norway seem to be really blocking all of these goal box entries at the moment. Here, they're doing well. Todd Platinum says, Norway holding on much better than I thought. Not going to lie. They're doing all right, aren't they? They are doing okay. Defensively, we're pretty solid, Norway, across the group stage. But we do know Norway can score goals, man. They scored 6 against Philippines in their final group stage game. So there are goals in this time, in this side. Here's Endo. Throw in for Japan once again. Curry fans in the chat. How's it going? I'm doing very well, mate. Julian asks, Lockie, what do you think of the Tulio signing extension at Central Coast Mariners? I reckon it's fantastic. The Central Coast Mariners are keeping him. I love it. It's so great. As a Mariners fan, it's great to have Tulio sticking around at the club. We love Marco Tulio, so it's a great re-signing, man. It's awesome. Who do you support in the second division in Australia? I don't support anyone in the second division. I'm very much a one club supporter, especially when it comes to one per country, if you like, at least. Central, I mean, I guess you could say Central Coast Mariners because they do technically also compete in the second division in the NPL New South Wales. So yeah, don't necessarily have an NPL club that I support though. Central Coast Mariners through and through. Is this your only work? No, I do a bunch of other things. I do a bunch of music work as well. So when I'm not talking about football, I am playing music. Some of you guys who were here the other night, we pulled the guitar out after full time, which was a bit of fun. No guitar tonight, unfortunately. I'm in a bit of a different location, as some of you might tell, than our usual setup. So no guitar tonight, unfortunately. Japan still probing for this third goal. But it's Norway who are holding on here. This is a really resolute defense from Norway. And you can see some of those Norway defenders asking the team to push forward because the last 7 or 8 minutes here, this has just been all Japan. And Norway are just holding on here. Holding on, but I don't know, man. They got to press a bit more and do something different Norway here because this is just going to go like this for the rest of the game. Miyazawa goes long range, and that's well off target there. That's well off target. J-Max Burgers in Tugra? I've never heard of that. Is that a thing? I love the niche reference. Let's have a look. I just Googled it. I can't, nothing's come up. Space on the left wing here for Japan to shift forward. Miyazawa chooses to go back. "25 minutes of football remaining. Japan 2, Norway 1. Shimizu getting that early goal in this second half to give the Japan team that advantage. It's a weird one too. I mean, Japan, based off their dominance, you think would have had more goals by now. But hey, the margin's only one, which opens it up for Norway. And we know from that first half, for Norway, all it takes is one opportunity, one chance to break forward, and they can score. They did it in that first half through Wrightson, and they could do it again here. So I don't think Norway will be too bothered just yet. They know that if they get the opportunity, they have the quality to take it. Here comes Miyazawa, though. Just loses possession. Can Norway break forward now? They go long quickly. Roman Haug, that's a nice flick on, but they won't get on the end of that there, Norway. They won't get on the end of that. Long ball here for Japan. Not a bad delivery, but it's just past Tanaka. And Japan can't keep that ball in play. Roman Haug down injured here for Norway, which is a bit of concern. Of course, we know that star striker Arda Hegerberg is on the bench tonight. And a slight roll of the ankle there by the looks of things. A boot was left in there on Roman Haug. Two-thirds of the match played up to this point. Three-quarters, rather. Not long to go in this contest now. As time goes on, time will run out for Norway. They need to do something differently here, otherwise they are going out. It is 2-1. It is 2-1. Wow, how about this from General in the chat? Says, I'm fortunate enough that my house is literally beside the other country's hotel. Saw the Matildas after they win against Canada and also Brazil. There you go. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Funnily enough, I was, I'm pretty sure I passed. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but that I passed the German national team bus the other day, which I thought was pretty cool as well. I know that Germany is staying here on Central Coast. England as well, as we know, they're staying at Terrigal and training at Central Coast Stadium, which is just awesome. Couple substitutions made by Norway already this game, but Japan still yet to make a change. You can tell though, just like the fitness from these players, man, is a fantastic level by Japan. They are a really tight and cohesive team, and they're playing well tonight, Japan. But they would have hoped for more goals based off the dominance that they have had. We love Mata, aren't they? We love Mata. What a legend. Japan can go here if they want. They've slowed it down on a few occasions, though, haven't they? Choosing to take the slower path here. And fair enough, too. They have the lead here, Japan. And they are preparing the first change of the game as well. Dude, Adom, these Japan kits are so nice. Someone said before, which I believe is true, is like the sort of the soft faded purple and pink represents like the like sky over Japan, like the morning sky over Japan, which is great. It has that vibe about it too, like an early sunrise or dusk or something, you know, sunset vibes. That's what it's giving. There's been so many good kits this tournament too. We saw Spain's away kit earlier today for the first time on the field, and it's great. That's like that light blue with like that corally sort of like vibe, which is great. Miyazawa in space here for Japan, left wing. Here's a good chance. They haven't had a shot on goal for a while here, Japan. Miyazawa. The cross is not bad, but Norway will get that header away. And they can work it up the field, hopefully, for them. Graham Hansen out on the left wing now for Norway. Have I tried a meat box before? I can't say I've ever tried a... What is a meat box? I can't say I ever have. Tanaka's coming off here, the striker for Japan, who's played well tonight, has been well involved in many of these attacks tonight for Japan. Namoto coming on to replace her, the number 9. $20 to go here. 20 minutes for Norway to get themselves back into this contest and to keep their campaign alive in this tournament. The winner of this game will be going through to play the winner of Sweden and USA, which that will be a fantastic contest as well. Oh, Naomoto has won the ball here. The substitute straight on. This is a great run. What a chance here. Naomoto delivering. And it was almost another own goal. Well saved there. And I tell you what, they needed to get that header on. Because Miyazawa was ghosting into that far post. That was a good chance. Namoto, what an impact. Pushing forward early. What a run indeed. Great run. Sorry, it was Rico Ueki who actually came on for Japan. I read the numbers wrong there before. Rico Ueki. Oh, here's Norway. Oh, they got it through into the box. Graham Hansen. Opportunity. Delivering, and it's a block. And it's a corner here for Norway. So, this is probably their first corner of the game too as well. Norway, they've barely had a sight up on goal. And how about this for a play to bring on? Arda Hegerberg is coming on. One of the best strikers in women's football. And oh my God, this is an attacking substitution. Because they are taking off Hansen, the left back. And that means a change of formation, you'd imagine, here for Norway. Arda Hegerberg's coming on here. So they're going to play 2 strikers here for the final 17 minutes plus. But if they're going to find a goal here, could be through Arda Hegerberg. So here's the corner here for Norway. Graham Hansen to deliver. There is Arda Hegerberg and Roman Haug right next to each other in the box. 5 players in the penalty area for Norway. Delivery. Whipped in delivery. Great curve on that, and it's headed away. Norway will retain possession here with a throw-in. How do we do with Griddle today? Yes, 6 out of 9. We struggled, dude. Struggled big time, man. It's always the ones with the stats the tricky stats is what threw me off. The less than 5 games one, man, less than 5 games. It's testing my A-League knowledge, that's for sure. It's testing my A-League knowledge. So 15 minutes to go here. Norway are running out of time. They've thrown on Arda Hegerberg in desperation to try and get this equalizing goal to force this game into extra time. But Japan, they've been really strong today. Miyazawa goes central. Ueki can't get to the ball, and Norway can break. But again, they choose to go backwards. Now the long ball towards Romanhaug. That header will sail out of play for a goal kick. Japan 2, Norway 1. This has been a really engaging game up to this point. All it takes is one opportunity. We learned that from Norway in the first half. Their one real chance in front of goal, they took Norway in that first half, and you feel that as they push late on here, they might be able to snatch another. But it's the 2 Group A opponents who are set to be knocked out today. Switzerland, who topped Group A, already out of this tournament. Here's Graham Hansen going inside. Oh, the ball's going to fall here. Great chance. Oh, my gosh. What an opportunity. Savik for Norway. Best chance of the half for Norway. Savik made the run. What a pass. Oh, no, it wasn't even a pass, dude. It was actually it was deflected into the pass of Savik, and she was unmarked, and the shot goes across the face of goal. What an opportunity. What an opportunity. Should have passed, maybe, says John. It's tricky in that situation. I mean, she could have, but I think when you're that close, I think just go for it, hey? Just go for it. Charlie, our thoughts on the new Glory manager? Fantastic appointment. It is the perfect appointment. They couldn't have done any better, Perth Glory. It's exactly the kind of coach they needed to bring in. Alan Stajic has been successful wherever he's gone, whether that's Sydney FC, Central Coast Mariners, Matildas, the Philippines. He's a great coach. He's one of Australia's best coaches. So, Glory fans, exciting time for them coming up this A-League men's season. Savik again on the ball for Norway, turning. Miyazawa wins possession back for Japan, though. Ball bouncing around here, and Norway can get this forward. Savvy, the give and go with Graham Hansen. Edge of the box. Oh, the long range shot was good, but it was straight at the goalkeeper. There was good power on it, though. Great power on that one. And in the last couple minutes, Norway just starting to look a little bit more likely at getting this equalizing goal. Great power on that hit there. Coming closer and closer. That was Manum with a strike that time for Norway. Can they find it? It's coming, man. I have to tell you what, this game isn't done. Have to score, says Dom. That's right. All right. So, Norway. This is better from them. They've been winning the ball. They've been shifting the team further up the pitch, which is what they need to do. This is their final opportunity here as we enter the final 11 minutes of regular time. Can they break through? Can they find that one chance, that one opportunity to force this game to extra time? It's a little bit shaky for Japan now in midfield. They're starting to lose the ball a little bit. These passes going a bit wayward. And it's all of a sudden getting a bit nervy here for Japan, as Norway just control possession. And you can see now, compared to earlier on in the game, Norway clearly shifting the game plan a little bit to get the players further up the field, shifting now to what appears to be really a back four here for Norway. Back to the keeper. They reset again. You feel like at this point of the game, a third goal for Japan might be enough to seal it. And they could come away on the counter-attack. That's a great pass! Miyazawa's in! It's 3-1! What a goal, Japan! Oh, we just said it. We said it and it happened. We said it and it happened. A third goal would be beautiful for Japan. And it literally happened. Oh my gosh, what a finish and what a pass! What a goal for Japan, who might have just sealed their place in the quarterfinals. Oh, what a goal, Miyazawa. How good was that from Japan? Oh my gosh, look at this pass, dude. Oh my lord. Is it off? Oh, dude, it might be offside. They have to draw the lines. There's a question mark of offside, but what a pass, dude. Oh my gosh. Wow. I think it was Fujimo with a pass. That is the pass of the tournament. That was weighted to perfection. John says Japan goal. Great through ball. Dom reckons Japan's through. I tell you what, if this stands, they're going through. And it does stand. VAR's not interested. It was onside. And Norway... Well, this is desperate stages now. They need 2 goals here in Norway. We are set up for a thrilling final 10 minutes. Here comes Japan again. Ueki. Ueki utilizes the overlapping run of Shimizu. Shimizu goes back to Ueki. Nicely done. So, what a goal for Japan, man. Great goal, says Aussie. What a moment for them. 3-1. That's hilarious. We were literally talking about what the third goal could do here for Japan. And here they go again. The shot is blocked. And the flag goes up there. The flag goes up. Charlie, just a moment ago, asked the thoughts on the Joe Coletti signing for Raw again. I think it's a good signing, man. Joey Coletti back at the club on his day. A real talented midfield player. Good on the ball. Very agile. And... he's got an opportunity at Brisbane Roar to like stamp his place in that starting lineup. They sort of needed a fresh midfield player to, partner Jay O'Shea in midfield. And Joey Coletti could be that player. So I don't mind it for Brisbane. I don't mind it. Oh my gosh. So all eyes on Norway now. Japan have got the job done. Have scored 3 goals tonight. But we were talking before, it has got a 3-2 vibe about it. Some of you guys were calling for a 3-3 scoreline at the end of full time. Oh, here they come. The delivery's coming in for Norway towards Egeberg. But, oh my gosh. She couldn't get that shot anywhere on target there. She was under pressure. Nicely worked, though. Did well to create the space there. But Hegerberg was never going to get that on target from there. Gvardiol signed for Man City. There you go. Like just now. Just now. I didn't see that one. I know that he's been linked with Man City for ages. Hey, that's awesome. Sam in the chat. How's it going, Sam? Says, gutted that Portugal went out, was behind the goal when the shot came in. Portugal. They were so close when they Portugal when they it was so close Portugal when they went so close to defeating USA the other day. We were live for that one and it was a tense one. We thought USA were almost going to get knocked out there and Portugal would go through. Hey, will you be live for Netherlands game tomorrow? Will not be because I'll be at the game. I'll be at Netherlands South Africa tomorrow in Sydney. Oh, here's a chance. Miyazawa. Oh my gosh. What a chance. Dude, why didn't she shoot? Oh, the flag was up anyway. The flag was up anyway, which sort of saves it. But Miyazawa was it away there. Great opportunity for Japan once again, though. Marcus says the 3-1 prediction is correct in my opinion. As it stands, looking like you're right there, Marcus. Yeah, just as we were saying before, won't be live for that game tomorrow. The morning, the early game, I'll be at the game. But we will be live for the late game tomorrow. We will be doing a live watch along for the big one, Sweden, USA. Third ranked team versus the first ranked team in the FIFA women's rankings. That's going to be a crazy game, man. What a game. I can't wait for it. So very excited for that one tomorrow. Very, very excited for that game. Here we go. We got Chanel back here, the dog. Chanel, the Coast Watch football mascot, making an appearance here. Great stuff. So, final moments of this game. What a moment it was for Japan. It was Fujimo with that through ball for Miyazawa. I can't get over that pass, man, for that goal. So good. What a goal, dude. So, Arda Hegerberg's on for Norway. They've got their strikers on the pitch here, Norway. They've gone to the back four. Here comes Japan again, though. Norway get it half clear. They can break up the right wing now, Norway. They need to go here, Norway, man. Where is the game? This game's being played in Wellington. Long range strike. Probably not the right option there for Japan. Yes, we will be doing more Australia Cup live watch-alongs throughout next week. Yep. Absolutely. Some big games coming up. 4 games on Wednesday. There's a few games on Thursday next week, I think, as well. Got some weekend games coming up as well, I think. I love the way that they've scheduled it too with the Australia Cup. Every day that there's a rest day in the Women's World Cup, that's when the Australia Cup happens. That's when those games are in. So another late change here for Norway. Not long to go. Bjølder's coming off for Norway. Horte is on. Here we go. They need 2 goals, man. It's going to be a real miracle, you feel, at this point for Norway to get themselves back into this game. But Japan, they've been the better side and have the deserved lead here, 3-1. Shot stats, 12 shots for Japan, 6 for Norway. So it has been closer than the Spain-Switzerland game. Here's Miyazawa. Miyazawa teeing it up in the middle, but that'll be an easy save for the keeper. Not long to go here. How much injury time do you reckon we'll have? There hasn't really been any major injuries, has there? There hasn't been any major stoppages, hey. Dom says, not a fan of how the teams from the same group can play each other before the final. I get the logistical reasons. Yeah, it's something that we don't often see, but yeah, it's just unfortunately the way it's worked out, hey, in this tournament. Do you think the National Second Division will actually be up and running by March 2024? Yes, I think so. They've had a clear timeline for a long time now, and so far the timeline has been followed pretty accurately. So there's no reason to think that it won't happen. So I think it will. Yes. And Julian, yes, our lovely dog here is a Central Coast Mariners supporter, of course. We were saying before we should get Chanel a Mariners jersey. She doesn't have one. A little Mariners shirt for Chanel would be great. We're in the final minute of regular time here. I tell you what, I don't think we'll have any more than 5 minutes of injury time. Probably less, if honestly, like 4 minutes. There hasn't been many stoppages at all. I'm going to go 4 minutes of injury time here, which won't be enough for Norway. Freshman reckons the 3 minutes plus. 30 seconds to go till we hit injury time. Japan applying pressure. Going with the 4+, says Aussie. The Japan have won the ball high up the pitch here. And that's not what Norway need. They need to win it back immediately here. That pass is offline, and Wrightson's going to push up here from left back and send it long quickly. Horte's flicking it on to the path of Hegerberg. Norway, they need to score now. We're about to enter injury time. Graham Hansen on the right. They've got all their attacking players on the pitch. Graham Hansen, nice move. The cross to the far post. Headed in, and it's there. Oh, what a save. It somehow stayed out. Incredible. Graham Hansen delivers. Away again. And Japan survive. What a save. Remarkable save. Long ball for Norway. Horte's header. Hacked away by Endo. We still haven't seen how much injury time we have. Nobody knows how much injury time we have. Wow, dude. So, 5 minutes. 5 minutes of injury time, which means Norway need to score now. The long ball again headed away by Japan. Oh, what a massive save. What a massive save that was for Japan just a moment ago. Look at this replay. Their header came in from Roman Haug. And oh my God. Savic's header. What a stop. Here it is. Back in the box. Roman Haug can't bring it down. She's going to get to this first ahead of Shimazu. They go back, Norway. Forward again, but that's cut off. And Japan can counterattack here. Norway have committed numbers forward. They go long. Miyazawa can retain possession here if she gets to this first. No. Graham Hansen, good footwork. Well, they have to score now, Norway. They are really running out of time now. They need 2 goals. They need 2 goals. And they are running out of time. And Todd Platinum, that's exactly right, says Norway need a miracle at this point. Come on, Japan, says Dom. We love Japan. We love this Japanese away kit as well. But they've performed really well tonight, Japan. A very professional performance. They've got their 3 goals. Only conceded the 1. It was their first goal they've conceded this tournament. But they are set to hold on here and to go through to the quarterfinals. What a save. They're showing that replay of that remarkable save there before. Japan have the ball up the pitch. We're just about out of time here for a miracle Norway comeback. Japan maintaining possession. Nice play. It'll trickle through here for Norway. You're going to get the ball further up the pitch. Come on. I don't know why they're being so slow here, Norway. Long ball. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining, man. They need to score immediately. They need to just be going forward. Otherwise, it's out of time. Oh, my gosh. So close to being a goal there late on. Sydney Football TV. How's it going, mate? How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. We've enjoyed a thrilling match here. And we are in the final stages. Norway. They've left it too late. Minute and a half left. 5 minutes total of injury time. Japan are going to go through to the quarterfinals to face the winner of Sweden v USA. We'll be doing a live watch along for that game tomorrow as well. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Sweden, USA. What a massive round of 16 clash that'll be. Norway, 1 minute to go. Have a throw-in opportunity here. Poked away by Japan. And sent long. It's out of time, man. They're out of time. There's less than a minute left. There's no way they can get 2 goals here now. Norway have left it too late. And remarkably, both Group A teams that went through are out. And you just wonder if New Zealand had gone through, man, how they would have done at this stage. Here's Graham Hansen for Norway, who's delivering. It's not a bad delivery, but well defended here. Japan with many players in the box. Graham Hansen once again delivers towards that far post. Oh, they're asking for a handball. They're asking for a handball here, Norway. I tell you what, it looked like it might have hit her hand there. Kamagai, the players with the suspected handball. They've taken the quick corner and they've lost possession. And Japan have 5-on-2. It's 5-on-2 for Japan. Norway getting numbers back now. Japan could seal it here with a fourth. Nice play. And the shot. Disappointing. Should have gone for the pass there. And that's going to be full time, surely. That's it. Full time. Japan through to the quarterfinals after a convincing 3-1 victory over Norway. What a win for Japan. What a performance. And I tell you what, Japan are going to be a troublesome team for any team at this Women's World Cup. They could potentially go far at this tournament. What a result for them. It's very, very strong. Very, very strong tonight against a good Norway team. And Norway go out. Both Group A teams are out of the tournament after the round of 16. Remarkable. Remarkable, man. Strong performance in the end. Strong performance in the end for Japan. And it's Norway going home. So 2 European nations knocked out already. And Japan, I tell you what, man. Great performance today. They might be one of my second favorite teams. We've been talking about second favorite teams in this tournament. And behind Australia, I tell you what, Japan, they're so fun to watch. They're great in attack. This 3-4-3 formation is working a treat for them as well. We saw it on fine display here today. What a win. Aussie says brilliant from Japan. Dom says let's go. Aussie with another correct prediction. They've done it, says Charlie. That's right. That is right. So, awesome stuff for Japan who go through. We are going to be live tomorrow in about 23 hours' time. We are going to be live for the watch-along of Sweden v USA. Who's going through? 2 top nations. USA, you're probably going to say, underperformed in the group stage. Sweden heading into this match with 3 consecutive wins from the group stage. It's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be tightly contested. We've done 2 live watch-alongs today for both of these round of 16 games, and they've been 2 very entertaining watches. Hey, guys, thanks so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys a lot. Catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream, and we've got more live streams coming up throughout the upcoming week, of course, with the Australia Cup and other round of 16 games. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.